All right, we're live. We had some technical difficulties with the overhead cam. Could have been a disaster, but we're here with Pietro Di Ciro. Did I pronounce it right? How do you pronounce it?
The zero.
Di Ciro.
It has
Okay.
an accent at the end of it.
Okay. And what? So you're an artist in Italy, right? What part of Italy do you live in?
I'm based in Florence, so right at the center.
Okay. Nice. What's with the stack of books in the back? Is that where you draw inspiration from your art? Or are you just an avid reader?
No, that's just a bunch of different, books. Uh, yeah, my art books are in another bunch in the studio, a bunch in other rooms. So,
Okay. Yeah. So we had you
but
on
we can
because
show you some nice, view.
sure.
See that? It's a bit shitty, but that over there in the background, that's Pitti Palace. So,
Oh, you live right in the city or like in
yeah,
town there?
city center.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, so we had you on because I've been teasing that we're going to do a reveal of a 9-piece inspired altar concept that we did. We had this idea where it'd be awesome. Like a lot of binders that people use are nine slot binders. So this would fill up, for a collector's perspective, a full page of the binder. However, we chose 9 cards that were specifically gameplay relevant to one of the current meta
Yeah.
decks and one of the particular. So there's an avatar and then 8 other supporting cards that you would find in that deck that synergize with each other. So that's some context for why you're on the show today before we do our 2-box alpha box break. But also wanted to give you a chance to talk a little bit about your background. I know you've been on some of the Facebook channels. I don't know if you're on Discord, but I've seen you posting
I
like a
am
lot of
not
your altars.
I don't really participate too much on Discord, but I am on it.
Okay,
Uh,
so it's like a mixed audience. Some people are only on Facebook, some only on Discord, some only on YouTube, and on neither of
yeah.
those. So why don't you tell us a little bit about are you a sorcery player or collector or just
A
artist?
bit
Like
of
where are you?
both. A bit
Okay.
of both. I discovered Sorcery last summer, sadly, so I came into beta,
Hmm.
and I just immediately fell in love with the game. I started playing TCG with Magic when I was a kid, and never really went into other TCG game because none of them really caught my eyes. If I
Yeah.
don't like the art, I'm really not interested. A lot of people explain me, I don't know, Flesh and Bloods, Altered, and other stuff. But as soon as I watch the card, I then just forget. So it was love at first sight for Sorcery, and the gameplay, it's just phenomenal.
Yep.
So I'm player, but I'm just in love with the overall project. And also, community-wise, I feel it's very uh, welcoming, and it's not a toxic kind of player base. And so
Yeah.
that's very, very interesting and lovely for me. And luckily, I'm in an area of Italy where we have 2 store, Azzetta Card and Games and Maze. They're not in Florence, but just next to it. So I'm able to always go to one of them and just play with some people, which is something that is not very common
Hmm.
in Italy. There's area where you can't really play too much. So, I'm in a really nice spot. We're also having a nice tournament in October in Prato with Modesti.
Yeah. Amazing,
Mm.
man. I'm so jealous.
And Francesca Perada as well.
Yep, that's incredible. Yeah, 2 huge names that I thought. I was really surprised. I thought they'd have Francesca or maybe like Elvira Palakowska at the Spiel. Are you going to Spiel?
No, sadly, no. A lot
Oh,
of the people from the area are going, but sadly, I cannot.
okay.
I would
Well,
have, though.
I mean, I know. So it's going to be Drew Tucker. He travels the world a lot. Him and Jeff Menges seem to go to a lot of shows all over the world. And then I'm sure you'll have opportunities to meet him. But then you're going to have Severin and Vincent Pompetti, who both live in France. And they seem to get around a lot too. I don't know if
Yeah.
they do mostly French shows, but have you met them yet?
No, I haven't, but I follow them, through social media, and I see they are just, traveling around. Actually, Pompetti had a show in Italy this summer. I did not get the
Yeah,
chance to go and see that because, I was pretty busy. But yeah, they do, they're very active in Europe.
yep,
So I'm sure there would be a chance. I
yeah, and
might
they're
go to the Siege Decor tournament. So maybe if some of them will go there, maybe, you know.
yep. Cool. Yeah, no, like I say, they get around, and I don't think, to my knowledge, I don't think Vincent and Severin knew each other before Sorcery, but now they're like close friends because they go to a lot. Like what it seems like when one goes to an event, they invite the other, and vice versa. And then they're both like more motivated to both go. So they're like a team, dynamic duo now, and they're both going to Spiel, which is awesome. All right, so what about the art side of things? How'd you get into art?
Well, it was always a thing, when when you're kids and they ask you what do you want to do, and people say policeman, fireman. I just always said, I wanted to be a painter. And my grandfather actually was a painter. My mother, she was dance choreographer. Then she went into illustration. Then we opened a gallery together. So wow. It was always part of my life, art. So I do have a practice of for art shows and stuff like that, which is very different from what I do like alterists wise. Like for shows, I do like more abstract work or installation videos, stuff like that. But I always had this figurative part of my artistic, endeavors, which was always more like sketchbook and stuff like that. So I was, kind of use it to kind of take out ideas and stuff like that. But now I have this way of channeling. So
yeah. All right, awesome. So we're gonna go to the and like in Florence, a lot of art in Italy, obviously, a lot of legendary artists and museums.
I mean, it's kind of a mixed feeling because, of course, you go around Florence, it's amazing, it's beautiful, but at the same time, it's very difficult because it's after a while you don't really see the beauty of this place. I always say it's a nice place where to go back to. And also, as we have this ancient stuff, the place is not really too much open to new things. So it's very difficult. So I feel like in Italy, there's a lot of great artists, a lot of ideas, but there's no support for that, sadly. Because we are stuck into, Renaissance, Roman stuff. So, it's not an easy thing. So for sure, it's very beautiful. You go around, you see the Duomo, you go to the Uffizi, there's Pontormo, there's so much beautiful stuff around. That's for sure.
So you're saying the culture, they're more partial to that old historic style. They're not as open to new styles.
No, not at all. We are very stuck into that, sadly.
What about like fantasy art? Is that like a weird thing in Italy that people don't really understand, generally speaking?
There is a little bit of kind of a stigma of the art with capital A and whatever it is for, let's say, illustration, fantasy, and stuff like that. So for sure, there is a lot of things, in the fantasy world. There's a lot of, in Italy, we have a rich tradition of comic books. It's so rich. But there is this distinction between whatever goes to museum, galleries, and the rest of stuff, which is something that is not the same in all part of Europe. Like in France, the value that they give to illustration in all the aspect of it, it's much different from what's around here.
Okay, cool. Well, appreciate the context. Let's go to, let me set the stage here, because as I mentioned earlier, the thought emanated from, initially we're like, this 9-piece curio is really awesome, right? And we thought it would be cool to, let me try to configure the camera.
I mean, we might still do that.
Yeah.
I do really like the idea of it.
This was the original idea, to literally do these 9 cards as a homage to the 9-piece curio. But then, like as we were talking, some of these cards like started as portrait style, like the towers were everything was portrait style as Eric initially described it, and then he went to the landscape style atlas format. So in some cases they were able to repurpose the art and it still worked, kind of stretch. In other cases artists had to repaint it or do certain things, like the windmill has more landscape breadth to it, and I think I recall go ahead.
Maybe you know it because like the windmill, was that the original painting and did they enlarge it, or like the artist enlarged it horizontally, or did it originally already have some space on the side? Do you know that?
So, actually, I did, let me find the article I did on this really quick. because when this came out, let me do it like that. When this came out, I reached out to like every artist that showed up on the 9-piece curio because I wanted to know like those answers specifically. Like, how did we go from portrait style art to landscape? And I talked to every artist and got like the background, and I wrote this detailed article here. I think it was this one here. I broke down all 9 cards and talked about like the history of their development and wherever I could, where they still had like some of the artists kept pictures of like the concept evolution. Others, you know, did or did not, or at least, you know, just told it like verbally. So like I think, well, this one wasn't on it, but the River Styx had some history too, where that was also portrait style. But then you see she kind of did it in a landscape sketch and then painted it like this. Beautiful artwork. So we go down. Here's okay, so somewhere in here, I get down eventually to the 9-piece card. What I did was I profiled like every curio we had discovered. So here's the 9-piece. The Holmganger, which became the champion card. This was cool because I think Eric revealed it.
On the other side, it refused to move. Okay.
Refuses to move, yeah.
That's interesting.
So it was a playable card, and like Eric revealed this one in Discord, and I was kind of pissed. I reached out to Vincent right away, and I asked him. It was still available, and like for whatever reason, I didn't pull the trigger on buying it, and I kind of regret it because it's cool artwork. So Thunderbolt had changed several times in development. Furious Storm was the original name. This is cool. It covers a quadrant. Wind down ships and airborne creatures. They don't. Wind down ships and creatures.
Ships was like an archetype. Okay.
Yeah, I guess wind was like a thing. It says wind down ships and airborne creatures. They don't unwind normally.
Was that like a tap in and untap in? Probably.
I don't know. I mean, it never came. I think this was like so early on that it was never even in the early playtest, as I recall. So Stormy Seas, that's a really nice artwork too.
Yes.
Here we go. Windmill. So increase your limit by, and then there's 2 symbols here, which, well, they're the element symbols, but it's interesting they're in the upper right corner instead of the upper left. So the concept was kind of different there. Let me see what you had to say about this. Below is the initial painting that matches the curio vision, and beneath it, the alpha version of the card and its final illustration. So it looks like I don't know. It looks almost. Oh no, it's not exactly the same. You see, there's more detail on the ridge here.
Yeah. I actually don't remember the name of the artist. I think he repainted it.
Yeah, Elvira Polakowska. It looks like this was a repaint, and I think, I forget if I had a conversation with her. Below is the initial painting that matches the curio version, and beneath it, the alpha version of the card and its final illustration. But I'm pretty sure she had to repaint that one.
The whole thing.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the tower as well. Here's the tower. So in this vertical concept. Yeah, and I just talked about the towers based on this Rivul Abbey in England. It's like an actual tower in England. So yeah, that was, here we go. Here's the vertical. So he repainted this one as well. Here's the original tower and then the repaint.
All right.
And then same for this one. There was 2 towers.
Okay.
But only one in the curio. So. All right, let's see. So I'm going to pull this one down.
Yeah, the curio one, I think, it is really fascinating because it's part of the history of the game. But at the same time, I did like the idea that you could play the whole set of 9 into one single deck.
Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, so this is like unplayable. I mean, I don't know what you would do with this one. It's pretty, but it's
I have no idea. Very weird deck.
It's really polarizing. It's like a love-hate type thing with this one. I always thought this was super cool and unique and interesting, but it's definitely a mixed bag.
The archer.
Right. So the 9-piece, going back to our story here, we had the idea that, like, in tribute to the 9-piece in a way, and also just the practicality of filling out your binder with 9 cards. We thought it'd be pretty cool to do that if people, for collectors or in game, the central. So this one's an avatar, right? And then the other 8 cards around it are synergistic from one of the deck archetypes that you actually play yourself, in the story you told me. So where do you want to start from the top, and then I'll flip over each card? Or actually, I guess we should start with the avatar, right?
I guess so, because if we start from the top left, we immediately know what kind of avatar it is, so we might just start at the center of it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's show what avatar we're talking about for starters. And this is the Death Speaker, right? Hopefully, let's wait for it to focus. There, it's not catching it. It's probably the lighting's throwing things off.
Mhm.
I'm trying not to get too much glare, but hang on, let me center it. All right, yeah, the Death Speaker. There we go.
Yeah.
It's a little better. There we go. Now it's
So
focused.
yeah, I played a little bit of everything, but that speaker was always my main avatar. I do like the fact that you can play stuff again and again from the graveyard. And so I played in like, I don't know, so many different iteration of it. And so that's my main avatar. And I'm really curious with Arturian Legend, what we can do with it. New pool of cards to experiment with it. Because even now you can do so many things with it. Of course, there's some cards that are almost an auto include into it.
Yep.
And yeah. So at the center, we have the main guy, and then from that everything kind of develop, and he's reaching his arm up to summon something, and then there is some intrusion from all side, and all right, so let's.
So the first piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
All right, so where are we going now? You
I guess
lead.
top left.
All right.
Alrighty, so we have an Nimbus Gene. Of course, it's one of the main win con of that speaker. You play it, you discard a bunch of cards to do probably 20 damage to bring from 20 to 0 in one turn. And to support that, we do have the next spell, which there's two options. I do prefer the summoning sphere because it gives you more access to the realm, and it gives you the possibility to finish up the game with Vile Imp. Gives you much more possibility compared to what's the name of the other one, the other aura, Living Dead something, which is only for the Nimbus Gene. It's only for spirits. So
Okay.
if you put it down, you see like the hands of that speaker, it's actually summoning that, and from that on the side, we're gonna see one Nimbus Gene. Nimbus Gene is then lit. So on the right side, we will have the second one.
Okay. Gotcha. Yep, you got the second Nimbus Gene.
Exactly.
So he's
So the one on the left is kind of charging up. It has that ball in the hand, and this other one, it is pouring out lightning from the mouth, almost like the original artwork. Of course, it's completely different, but one is charging and the one is already doing his thing.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, and it depends. Sometimes people like to play only one of them. Sometimes people play two. Depends. So I did like the idea that if you want to play two, you can have two of them in the deck, altered, and they are different.
Very cool. So the Death Speaker, arm raise, summons the two Gins, and then a summoning sphere for the effect. We're going to the left now?
Yeah, sure. Let's go to the left.
Okay. The Clamor of Harpies.
The Clamor of Harpies. Yeah. So originally in my first sketch, it was a Vile Imp, this lot. But then I was doing the design, it seems more of an RP. RP, maybe it's not the main like red minion for that speaker. Usually it's more Vile Imp, but still I think it's can be very effectful. So it was a response to more aggro decks. So maybe you can just play it and kill something. It is an airborne with 3 power, which is always very good. And also it has that, ability of moving and deciding not to strike, which can be powerful with that speaker. I mean, it can be used to kind of just relocate for defense or attack, but if you have a Guy's Food, just move a Grandmaster Wizard on top of it, sack it, and draw 3 extra card. That's always very powerful.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. And then
we have a Vile Imp. And Vile Imp is one of the reasons why I do prefer Summoning Sphere, because you can just close the game with that. You can do the Nimbus Gene thing, bring someone to 0, but then maybe the kill your Nimbus Gene, you have no access to that part of the realm if you're using the other aura, the living dead. But if you have Summoning Sphere and you have a Valiant in the graveyard, it's a win. You don't need Heat Ray, Lightning Bolts, whatever, Ice Lance. You just need a little Valiant. So there is some weird action happening over there with some demons and a poor lady.
Vile, that's the vile aspect. Yeah, it's cool how she's just kind of like holding on to his forehead there.
Yeah.
All right. Bottom left?
On the right.
Right, okay.
We have the little guy,
Yep.
Little apprentice wizard, pretty basic for, any kind of draw minion. You draw a card.
There we go.
Originally, we had, the idea of putting, two. I mean, people can guess that one of the other is a Grandmaster Wizard. So originally we had the idea to have two of the Grandmaster Wizard, but then I thought, it's more flavorful to have, the big guy and then the more, the lesser version of it.
Yeah,
just
agreed.
to have both.
So you want to show the other wizard?
Yes.
On the lower left, right?
Yeah.
All right, the Grandmaster.
Yeah, which is holding, of course, a howl, as a reference to the, to the original one.
Mm-hmm. All right, awesome. And then last but not least, to round out the 9-piece.
Yeah, we have the Simulacrum. For me, it was since the start, this was one of the best cards for that speaker because it can do so many stuff. It can copy a Grandmaster Wizard like he's doing on the left, and on the right is copying the Apprentice Wizard. But at the same time, gameplay-wise, if nearby there is a Clashman and you want to do just 5 damage directly, you can do that. And then you can just play it from the graveyard and copy any sort of Genesis ability in the realm. So I think it's one of the most versatile cards for that speaker, which can do so many options. Can copy another Nimbus Gene, just a Biolimp if you need to rehab that 2 damage to either kill a guy or, of course, 4 mana for 2. But if it's necessary, you can do that.
Yep. So there's the composition in its entirety, and it's a little thrown off because I have them in top loaders now. So let me. I think I have an image on my computer here. I want to show people what it looks like because all the art is. So when you painted this, how did you paint it? Did you paint each card individually, or did you assemble them aligned in a canvas?
No, they were all together. They were on a board, and it's like a continuous, drawing. I never really I started with the sketches, of course. And then I will publish a video of the work in progress, either today or tomorrow. But it's I'm always jumping from one part to the other. I do get bored after a while, so I need to move around a lot. So I work a little bit on an area, then move down to some other part, and so on and so on.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
But I do approach it as a single thing, which gives me, in a way, even more space to express stuff. Because if you're working just on a single card, you're more constructed to that measurement. If you're bringing it up to this 9-piece, you have much more space. It's A4 kind of measurement. So there's more lenience into going outside of the regular frame, which it's very liberating, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really when you take them out to the top loaders, it takes on a whole new dynamic. It's really awesome because you see the Death Speaker's hands continuous up through here, and then it's interwoven with this. It reminds me of Severn's 4 elemental avatars, which you don't really fully appreciate.
They're all connected.
One continuous, connected concept until they're actually assembled together. But this is really cool because then the concept kind of bleeds into the other, but in a way that it's still the trick of it is that each card still stands alone. So if you draw it and play it, it's still cool on its own merit.
Part to always have a single card that works alone, but at the same time that can work alongside with the left, right, or whatever. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's like when I've seen other cards like this in Magic and other games that do where alterists tend to do alters. Sometimes the entire thing is one large concept, and the other,
Yeah,
and then independently they don't stand alone as much, and that's more of a collector's item, collectible that you put in your binder, and it looks
yeah,
awesome in a full like 1 page nine card binder. But with this concept, it's geared towards you can actually use this in your deck if you choose
yeah,
to, and it makes
yeah,
sense and it's playable, and you get the nuance of well,
yeah.
I don't know. It's not like it's
Yeah,
a
I
smaller
was all
percentage of
like
the deck. Now that the deck size
block
is
in
bigger.
other part. I was
Yeah.
working on the RP, so I was kind of covering everything else to see, okay, does this work or does it not work? I was
Yep.
always trying to see, to move around and see, maybe this is working or not working.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you say, so I forget if you sent me your sketch pictures, but I'll definitely post those with this. Someone was asking, is this going to be sold in pieces? The idea is we're going to sell the whole 9 lot as one auction for 48
Yeah.
hours. Going to start tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern and go till Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So it'll be all 9 cards because the idea is we want one person to have all 9 and either fill out the binder or hopefully use it in play too, and see it out there in just fun casual action, or maybe at a sorcery con or something like that, or Spiel,
Yeah,
depending where in the
that would
world
be
it ends
amazing.
up. But yeah, that'd be really awesome. So thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for doing this. I'm sure. Like, was this how long did this take you to pull off?
Oh, what was it? I think it was maybe like, except from like the sketching part. So once you have like the design laid down, everything moved much faster. So I think it was what, 5 days, but like full day, like from early
Wow.
morning to late, late, late.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
something
that's
like that.
amazing. Yeah, I mean, nine works of art with that level of detail is no small undertaking. So, yeah, hopefully the auction does well and it's worth your time. But it's an
Well,
interesting experiment because it's the first of its
at
kind,
least I
right?
had fun with that.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go well, I had fun doing that. And
Yep.
yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. Is there anything else you wanted to say before I let you go and we get into the box break?
I would just say good luck with the box break. Thanks for having me and doing this auction. Hopefully, someone that really enjoys it will take it and play with it. Of course, you
Yeah.
can just frame it and or put it in the binder. But if you play it, I mean, it's an altar, so it's a card, so it needs to see some play. I feel,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Wait! I see a nice piece in the back there, a new one that was not there.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of your previous stream. That's a new
Yeah.
one.
The Wyvern.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I was
Mm-hmm.
wondering how long it would take for someone to catch on to that. I
Yeah.
might actually offer that one. I don't know. It was like one of those where I acquired it and I was like, I mean, well, I acquired it for the purpose of auctioning it, but then I was like, maybe I'll just keep it. This happens every time. Every time something comes through, I'm like, maybe
Oh,
I
I
just want
get
to
it.
keep
I
that
get
one.
it.
But
I get
I
it.
like to, I don't need them all, and I only have so much wall space around here. So,
I told you, with my family, we own a gallery, and what happens usually that we go to art fair to, with our stand and everything, but then we always come back with some artwork.
yeah,
Once you start collecting, it's kind of a drug. You
it's
always
never
keep
enough.
going and going and going.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, it was cool meeting you, and good luck with the auction. And
Okay.
yeah, send me whatever pictures you want to post, or feel free to post them in the community group or the
Sure.
alters group. And yeah, we'll kick it off tonight at 8.
All righty.
So, all right, man. Have a good one.
Back with
Take
the box
care.
break.
All right. Thanks. See ya. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do here is we have a box break. So, all right, hang on. Overhead cam. The thing is here. So we got the 9-piece. The 9-piece Curio and Altar. Pretty epic. Who's up here in the chat? So we got Lord of It's Sophie. Card Art Chris. That's the name right there. Is Pietro going to Spiel? No, he said earlier he unfortunately cannot make it to Spiel. But they're doing an event in Italy where they are having Andrea Modesti, the god of gods, as I call him, and Francesca Berald, who's also pretty good at art, So 2 legends of sorcery. are going to be at this LGS. I think it's like a fairly small event. I mean, it's just at a regular LGS in Italy, no less. And Italy's not known for its massive real estate, so I think it's going to be a small, like, intimate gathering with Modesti and Francesca Berald, and I think it's right like on October 5th or October 4th or something like that. The guys in the Italy Facebook group, and I think they posted in the community group as well, the Facebook community group, the details of that event and when it is and the two artists. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty awesome. So what am I doing here, guys? I need to go to the alpha break. Yeah, I saw Dead King earlier said mix up the two boxes. The problem is I didn't say that I would do that from the start, so I don't want to like upset anybody if any of the participants are not into that idea. And the other thing is, like, I did not fully prepare, so I gotta jot down who's doing what here. So we got Spiel Rahu for 13, and we'll do no wheel for efficiency. Per usual, that intro went a bit long. So we got Mil2 Med is doing 10. We got like 8 people here, guys. 8 people. Steve G was a guy that wanted to do a split concept, so we'll do 5 and 5 across the 2 boxes for him. Shadow Cloud's up in chat. I saw him. Oh, man. I'm just scribbling stuff here. As long as it's legible enough. For 11, Richard F. I think I saw him online in the chat for 5. Quang G. Oh, you know what? I don't know if his name is Quang. I think that's a typo, but I'm gonna write it anyway. For 10. Yeah, I remember I mistyped that one. Andrew M. So the thing is, I sold like a box. I posted it in Collector Arthouse Patreon. If you guys want to join my Patreon, please do. I'm trying to get a massive quantity of Arthurian Legends as best I can, and I always have the best price on the market for patrons. So we're going to offer that, and then there's a lot of other benefits. Dan G for 14. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff we do in Patreon. I recently had a really great deal on, what was it, guys, like 5 or 6 altars from Vivian Calazans at a real steal of a price, and it shows because it sold out like instantly. I think one guy grabbed like 5 of them, and then the other person grabbed the last one soon thereafter. So there's special things that come up like that, when artists... That was a special circumstance where she just wanted to... She had time to do a bunch, and she wanted to sell them faster than the auction rotation cycle. So she said, hey, let's just offer these up. And we did that within Patreon, and someone got super lucky and was able to grab a bunch of those. So we got that. One more thing here. We go to the Binder of Dreams. The Binder of Dreams. I can't show all the dreams at once, but... So we're going to have the 9-piece. The 9-piece, right? That's going to go live for auction tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then, also at 8 p.m. Eastern. So the 9-piece, that's going for 48 hours. Sunday night to Tuesday night. And then for 24 hours, usually on Sunday nights, we have the legendary, the great, the one-of-a-kind on this planet, Atlas Thorn, right? And we're going to do a 24-hour auction of Atlas Thorn. So this one is going to be a double header tonight. We're going to have the 9-piece, 48 hours. Atlas Thorn, 24 hours. And this is the Atlas Thorn card that you're going to see this week. Ready? Always incredible. Why is this little hand here? Atlas Thorn, guys. The Ruins. Look at that thing. So we got a dual land. We always try to kick it off with a big one. Anything from Atlas Thorn is a big one by definition because he is the god of gods in the altar universe. I mean, the guy is just surreal talent, and this one is just absolutely unbelievable. The detail on this, I mean, all the effort and detail you put into the rock structure of the buildings, the lighting, it just looks so godly. Ruins, an exceptional sight of fire and air. And everything's changing, right? Like, I don't know that the fire and air is a hugely relevant, meta-relevant. This tab is sharing your screen. A combination, right? But for Arthurian Legends, there's so many more dual element enablers, or multi-element, I should say, because not even 2. You can now go to 3 or 4 potentially, and there's bonus synergies and benefits to doing so. So, incredible by Atlas. Always amazing altars. The Ruins, Dan Seagrave, Atlas Thorn. Entirely new concept. Absolutely incredible. So I'll get a good picture of that one. And it's going to be a big start to the week. Yeah, it looks like you guys like that one. What's up, Jurgen is in the house. I'll be my one of those rocks is just a rock. What is that? What kind of English is that, Dan? I'll be my one of those rocks is just a rock. Is it just me, or is that does that make no sense at all? I'll be my one of those rocks is just a rock. There's got to be a typo in there. I think you're trying to bamboozle me. What did Sean say earlier? He was trying to bait me too. He's sending me this ISK. He's sending me these ISKs. I don't even know what an ISK is, man. I guess that's, you know. Will Mike read our silly comments for money? I guess so. He proved it out. 750 ISKs. Is that good, guys? It sounds good. I don't know. It's a big number, but I don't know. I don't know how to value an ISK. All right. What is an ISK? Never heard of such a thing. All right, we got Axe Tool. We got Alpha. We got Alpha boxes. Let me do one of these. Axe Tool, Alpha. 2 Alpha boxes we're doing today. So as I was saying, I opened up the box break in Collector Arthouse Patreon, and it sold out like insanely fast. I opened it in the Collector Arthouse Discord and the Collector Arthouse Patreon, and the box like oversold within an hour, I think it was. It was just insane demand. I don't know. Maybe I priced it too low or something. I don't know what the other whatnotters are doing these days, but for whatever reason, it oversold on the 1 box. So I was like, all right, I guess we're going to 2 boxes. And then we sold out the 2nd box pretty quick. So there's still, even though the game died, a day or 2 ago, the game ended, people still like it. There's still a few maniacs out there that still like dead games. Like, they love the dead CCGs. I guess there's a dead CCG now, according to the interwebs. You know? I mean, 10 more cards in your deck, you might as well just start burning your collection, you know? I mean, at least stay warm. Just light it up. Keep warm. Keep warm out there. Mill 2 med for 10. Mill 2 med. Alright, so we're going to do 10. Actually, you know what? We'll do a mix. I won't do the 2-box mix. I know people thought that was fun. If we do another 2-boxer next time from the opening... Speed opening begins. If you guys want to do like a 2-box mixer, which just means I take the 2 boxes and mix the packs together, I think that would be pretty fun and interesting. But again, I don't want to like trigger anybody. I don't want someone to get emotional and be like, spend a couple $100 on this, man. And then all of a sudden you start mixing things up unannounced. Can't have that chaos here. People are upset. People are already upset that Eric assassinated the game in the Discord the other day. So we can't further trigger people when they're already hyper emotional about the assassination of the game a month before its first expansion. So we're gonna try to keep it. What kind of mix is this? 1 hour to football? Oh god, I gotta pick up the pace, guys. It's Bills opening day, man. Dan's on his way to Cincinnati already, but I'm on my way to either joy or anguish. I'm a tortured upstate New York guy, so I'm already preconditioned for damage. I don't want to open up damage though. That would not be good. Not good for anybody. Very nice Volved. It's crazy that people are complaining about a game which aims to have high variance gameplay made a rules change to increase variance in gameplay. So my theory, guys, now, my latest theory on this is that the game already had... So Eric said he wants it to be splashy and unfair. You know, and people are like, unfair? What the fuck? That's disrespectful. What do you mean unfair? What are you talking about, guy? And everybody got all upset about that word. Splashy, you know, Philo Stone's a dead card for a dead game. All uniques are dead. All elites are worth nothing now. Collectors are upset. Game players are like, what the hell? I wanted to control the world. I wanted to just own people repeatedly and never get surprised by RNG in a game. What is this splashiness? That's not what Fab does. It's not what Magic does. Or actually, now it's Commander, apparently. This game is Commander, Sorcery Commander, and it's also... I think it's more Guardians than Fab or Magic. I think it's Guardian's influence. He wants it to be fun, flavorful, and splashy. It already was fun, flavorful, and splashy. Now he's saying they're introducing more cards, so they need to make it... They need to preserve the fun, the flavorful, and the splashy. So what are they going to do? They're going to increase your deck size, and you're going to get some more random variability. And, you can't predict how... I don't know. We don't know. There might be tools to pull more of the... uniques and elites, or go find them through scry effects, as they say, or tutoring effects. So I think he's just preserving the nature of the game in its current state, making adjustments for an increased card pool to preserve that same dynamic of the fact you can draw a super powerful unique card that changes the game, or an elite or whatever. I don't need these AirPods anymore. All right, guys. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 9-10 for Mil2 Med, kicking us off. So he says, I think maybe people also need to remember it was one statement, and I think they want to preserve what we already have, not shut it down. Yeah, exactly. Preserve the current state of the game and the way it plays now. And it was always their vision to do so, allegedly. So they have been playtesting this for probably 3+ years, more than 3. All right, what am I doing here? It's a box break. Oh! Right out of the gate, the Mixed Terra, which reminds me I need sleeves and I need top loaders. Because that's a sleever, baby. All right. Top loaders. Boxo top loaders. Yeah. We need to preserve the splashy, non-competitive kitchen table, boutique, passion project. We gotta make sure this isn't Fab before it becomes Fab. We can't Fab this thing. All right, we got that one. Gotta make sure we don't Fab it. This is the guy right here. The Wyvern. Truett Parish. Very nicely framed. Maybe at intermission, at the break point of 2 boxes, we will... I think I have a painting over here that I might auction. Maybe should we do a triple header? Should we do a triple header and just kick off an auction? A painting auction as well? I would do a typical Sunday to Friday if I do that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we auction a painting this week? Or should we wait till next week? Is it too much all at once? We got 9-piece. And we have the Atlas Thorn. But we don't have a... Dan's in for 100. So I think Dan's just answering with numbers instead of words. I think that was a yes. What am I auctioning? I think I'm going to keep the Wyvern for now because I'm torn on whether I'm going to just buy that and keep it or offer it for auction. But I do have another Truett Parish card, or painting. A good one, too. Like one of the top paintings in Arthurian Legends. I'll show it after these 10 packs because maybe I will just offer it tonight for a 5-day, Sunday to Friday. Maybe. Oh, we got a foil, guys. Since Lord of Itza's here, and he's been talking about it on his channel, the Fey Changeling. Say that's a fun card, guys. It's fun, flavorful, and splashy. So I guess we're just gonna have to quit the game now. We can't have that. We can't have that in a TCG. That's about competitive control. Just ruins everybody's day. Are there bad Truett paintings? No. Oh, Lord of Itza wants the he wants the Wyvern. What I'll do is so now you guys know we got the Wyvern as a potential auction candidate. We're going to have one more painting as a potential auction candidate. The other thing I thought of was maybe I open it up to private offer. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll open it up to private offers this week. And then next week I will, you know, if there's not like, if someone doesn't like really want it so badly that they're willing to prevent it going to auction, then I will, wow, two foils. Then I'll just auction it. But I'll give someone a chance to, I'll give everybody an open chance to make an offer on it before deciding to bring it to auction. So that you have the Wyvern, which is already framed. That guy's framed. Really nice frame. Actually, you know what? I have some good pictures of that, so I can show you guys those, and I'm going to post like a video of it as well. Video short. If you go to Collector Arthouse YouTube, like you are right now, or Instagram, Collector Arthouse Media Instagram, you can find tons of video shorts of like everything I auction, whether it be alters, artist proofs, original paintings. So now there's like a massive archive. And even if you're not participating in the auctions, it's really great to see these original artworks and all the artworks in these various forms. Boss Troll, the Bosk Troll. Oh, the Sorcerer. Gridlord? No Gridlord. Just a simple Sorcerer. Francesco Berald, man. Wait, this game is dead? Wait, sick? Wait, this game is dead? Sick? Needed to get something to start my barbecue today, now I can't use my collection. No, now you can use your collection. Just light it up. Now you can use it. It's going to save you a ton of money on gas or coals, says Sophie. That's right. It's already a sunk cost. There's no incremental cost to just lighten it up. Ancient Dragon's a nice one. Yeah, so I bought a collection as well, and I might piece out some of that. And I got sample cards, artist proofs, alters, some paintings. Thing is, I got a lot of paintings, guys. I have a wonderful collection. You guys saw it. You saw some of it, at least, in my reveal that I did last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? Oh, the Kobolds. These guys are awesome. Man, you're doing pretty well. You got a bunch of foils already, and the mix. So I can't, you know, I don't want to have like so many paintings that they sit like in storage or in a closet or something. I want to get them up on the walls. So, you know, at this point, I'm a little conflicted when I acquire a collection or something, or do I keep the painting or do I offer it? Yeah, 3 foils. He still has several packs left. Well, everyone is here. Who's Kevin? Ocho? Is his name Kevin? Or are you talking about Kevmo? There's no chance Kevmo's awake. That guy only wakes up to go to work on Mondays so he can talk on the official Sorcery Discord all day. He's got to get away from his girlfriend and his cat so he can go to work and talk to his buddies in official Discord. Least productive human being on the planet. Unhireable, unemployable, Kevmo Rodriguez from the Kevmo podcast. Entirely unproductive human being. Oh my God. Unemployable, guys. How many paintings do you have? Do you think you might move now? Well, one for sure, which I'm going to show after we get through the next 2 packs. Maybe the Wyvern. So probably up to 2, I'll say. Boss Troll. Oh, it's just an average troll, guys. Nothing special about that troll at all. Yeah, so up to 2 there, Lord of Itza. I love burying Kevmo. Right now, he's got so much gabagool on his chin, or his cheekbone, from sleeping. But he needs that beauty rest so he can get to work on Monday and do absolutely nothing for his boss. Hey, Kevmo. We're gonna give you a raise, but the IT security guys say you're spending 7 hours a day on Discord, official channel, and 50 minutes on your own Kevmo unproductivity Discord. All right, guys. We got a lot of foils here. I think Mildew Med got all the foils. We might as well just wrap it up. Mildew Med. You just jumped in. You got a million foils and a mix. So you got the Mortality, Quarrelsome Kobolds, Gothic Tower, Fey Changeling, and then we opened up in the very first pack the Mixed Terra non-foil. 1, 2, 3, 4 foils and 10 packs and a mix. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. It's just one box, too. So 4 foils. We still should get several foils. Still several foils to come in this box. We did not do the 2-box mixer. So, no problems. All right, so the painting, guys. So we're going to have... I think I'm just going to take offers this week is what we decided. No auction this week on the painting. But I did want to show you from the Great Druid Parish, one of the top... So if there's a couple of guys there, they're doing these like tier lists of like how powerful and meta relevant these new Arthurian Legends cards are going to be. And this one I think ranked either in the S tier or the A tier. S is above A. S like I don't know. I don't want to get banned from YouTube. It's just the letter S. So anyway, this one is ranked pretty highly. So it's art on board. Any guesses on what it is? It's a high-ranking card that was revealed for Arthurian Legends. And you can see it's pretty nice size. It's a nice size. This is like the sweet spot of sizes. Somewhat comparable, I think, to the Slumbering Giantess that we just had. Because it's not too big and not too small. So when you frame it up, it's very practical to fit on your wall. Super... Leave some foils or rest of us. All right. So we got a first guess from Sophie is giant. I did say it was Druid, and I said it's Arthurian Legends, so it can only be Wyvern or Giant, right? All right, guys. You got it. There's the Giant. So in the early days, this was called Toss, right? And then it became Siege Giant. Is that what they settled on? For some reason, I always remember the original name and not the final name. But this card is a beast in super flavor. This is, again, a flavor card, which is what the game was always intended to be. And it's a super flavor card. So this guy tosses other minions around the realm that has less power than itself. And what is it? Is it a 4 power or 5 power? I forget where it landed. So you could toss mid-sized characters, or you could buff it. And you could toss bigger minions around the realm. But yeah, there's like a lot of synergistic combo possibilities with this guy. And actually, so I ran that contest, right? And the giant, what was the giant comboed with? I think the guy just won the contest that I ran where I said, show me like an underpowered alpha card or beta card that might synergize with something in Arthurian Legends, whether it be something that's already revealed or, something you just project might come, that'll see enhanced utility in a future set. And I think this card comboed with another is the one that won. A lot of people voted on it. So yeah, tossing Pudge around with this guy is hilarious. Or the Kobolds, I think in, you just said Kobolds. So in Lord of Itz's video, he talked about tossing the Pudge Butcher around the realm with this guy. So anyway, it's a really cool, look at the Giant's face. It's hilarious too. It's just a fun, flavorful artwork by Druid Parish. And I think I'll just open it. If you guys want to DM me and make an offer on it, I'll consider that. And I'll debate whether I want to bring it to auction or just sell it to somebody directly. But yeah, it's a nice size. It looks like it's 8 by 14. I don't know. I'm just guessing. It's at least 8 by 12, but it looks like it's a little larger than that. I haven't measured yet, but yeah, it's a powerful card. It's going to be a great one in Arthurian Legends. All right, guys, we got to get serious here. We got football today. Spiel Rahu for 13. 1, 2. We're going to end up with an odd number if I do it like this, but I don't know. Some people might straddle box 1 and 2. Maybe that's good now since so many foils are out. So we got Spiel for 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's go from that pile. Stack them up. 9-piece altar. You like that? Oh, Meltumad's catching up. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Bet Spiel Rahu is going to Spiel. Spiel Rahu is going to Sorcery Con. I don't know about if he's going to Spiel. But yeah, it did occur to me, like, why did he have this name? What is the meaning of this Spiel Rahu? Curiosa card. Just your ordinary troll. So yeah, I mean, Eric is well known to be a troll. And we have three trolls in Alpha to prove it. Oh no, yeah, Spiel Rahu does not leave America, he says. Confirmed. Maddening Bells. 2 packs, no foils. What are we looking for? Foils and curios? What do you guys actually hope to pull in these alpha breaks? What are the top pulls? Is it curios? Is it the irrelevant, assassinated uniques and elites? From the increased deck size pool? For this dead CCG that's going down in epic history with Guardians? CCG? I got some Guardians on the shelf over there. I still got a box and like 12 packs to open. So Dead King says Curio is the Grail. Bridge Troll? No. Average Troll. Ooh, Mirage. Very nice artwork by Drew Tucker. Blinding in some ways. Oh, the Ezerage. Caravan. Big time buff for this guy with Excalibur. Of course, you can't pull Excalibur anymore since the game's broken and was strategically assassinated by Eric. And is now a dead CCG where all uniques and elites are useless and irrelevant. According to the informed public. Major Explosion by Tony. King Tony Sudlow. Highland Clansman. Reminds me, we're going to have some Truett Parish. A lot of Truett Parish action coming up. We have artist proofs from him. Did he send me recently? I might have a couple that I might offer. And from the collection I got. And the painting. Oh! How about that one, baby? Look at that. I actually have a beta. You see that foil shining through, too? I actually have a beta curio of the Curiosa, too. That I'm thinking, should I auction that and get a price check on that one? Or should I just keep it? Muck Lampreys. All right, so you got a foil and a Curiosa in the same pack. And a Violimp. Are people into Violimps? The Eric's Curiosa. From the creator and the destroyer of sorcery comes the Eric's Curiosa. The memeiest meme of meme beta curio cards. No. It's not the memeiest of the memes. I think the memeiest is the... Well, for beta, is it? Nah. It's those garbage pre-con rehashes. That's what it is. Oh, you need a top loader for that. Yeah, it's those pre-cons. Throwback to the mistake from pre-cons. Curio card. I don't know, man. Still upsetting. Still very upsetting. What a pack. We pulled the Eric's Curiosa, non-foil. And a foil in the same pack. That's solid. The Muck Lampreys. I think I own the original sketch for that. I can't even remember, guys. Ooh, the Geistwood. Unique. It's too bad you're never going to see it in a game. Alright, I should probably be less cynical, because I actually don't even believe the sarcastic jokes that I'm saying. I think the change was very well thought out, very well tested, and it'll probably be fine. I'm sure it's all going to be just fine. Assorted Animals, baby. Love that one. Hilarious, flavorful card. Because Sorcery is a fun, flavorful game. You're getting caravans for days. Caravans everywhere. Yeah, the Eric's Curiosa Alpha non-foil. What do those go for? You think people are going to rip those up in tournament play? I think they definitely will. And I know it happened once, but I think they will for beta. But the alpha ones, I don't think we're going to see a lot of ripping of those. 300-ish. Miltu Med says 3,200. I'll see if I can timestamp this after I write a 15-page paper and do my practice questions. Oh, man. Oh, there's the Pudge. You could toss the Pudge now. Yeah, thank God I don't have to think too hard anymore in school. All right, Dwarven Digging Team. Exceptional. Foil. Yeah, no one wants to be straining themselves in thought. That's why Kevmo works for the official Sorcery Discord and doesn't have a real job. Is he awake yet? Anybody seen Kevmo? Can we get a wellness check on Kevmo? He hasn't reported in yet, and it's noon Eastern. Need a wellness check. It's almost 9 a.m. on his planet. I need a well-being wellness check. It took up less closet space. I traded my Voltron Lego set for one. I am giving Kevmo too much love. I should trash somebody else. Hey, Color Out of Space. A unique. So does Color Out of Space get buffed in Arthurian Legends with the multi-elements? Look at that. It's healing up, guys. I know, it's hideous. I apologize. I was doing some... sticking out some weeds in the yard. And the shovel. It's just too much friction on the old thin hands. So, was wounded for a bit there. But it's all good now. He's getting all of the uniques. He is getting a lot of uniques. Ooh, Devil's Egg. But it's a non-foil. So nothing too wild about it. So we haven't seen any Mikhail Nagy-Paul art yet. Of all the reveals we've seen. So it'll be very interesting to see what he has. By the time we see him at Sorcery Con in Las Vegas, we'll know what he has exactly. Oh, Leap Attack. Oh, the Vaults of Zool. Dude, how many uniques did you get? Absolutely unreal. A lot of uniques. All right, Spiel Rahu. So you got an exceptional and ordinary foil, 13 packs, and the Eric's Curioso, which... I mean, largely pays for your break there by getting that big hit. If you were to sell it and not just rip it to shreds. Oh, Color Out of Space needs a top loader? All right. Fair enough. Let me see. The Color Out of Space. Yeah, I usually don't pay much mind to the non-foils for some reason, but color is a banger. No frog stolen from the Furies. Arbogast. Frog Lord cometh. That is a fact. He is coming. He will be at Sorcery Con. I don't know if he's bringing his translator girlfriend or fiance, I think he calls her now. But I don't know if that's a Europeanism. I think in my experience in Italy, with my family in Italy, sometimes they call their girlfriend like a fiance, even though they're not actually engaged. All right, Andrew M for 5. So I don't know what the deal is with Mikhail, but she does translate for him. 3, 4, 5. Mikhail doesn't speak much English, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll get him properly tuned up in Vegas, and he'll probably be He'll probably be multilingual in a hurry there. We'll get him speaking Dan's language. Which I don't think I could say on YouTube, Dan's communication language. Without a lifetime ban. Which just would be sad for everybody. Most people, at least. It would be sad. Jay Slay says, Mike, I thought I heard you say you also collect Flesh and Blood. That game has beautiful art as well. No, I mean, like a few years ago, I was speculating on it before Sorcery came along. Ooh, the Giantess. And honestly, the art is not bad, but it's all digital. So it doesn't really appeal to me as much, and it's I find it to be not nearly as diverse artistically as Sorcery. That's one of the beautiful things of Sorcery, that in addition to it being 100% hand painted, there's a very vast breadth of artistic styles that adds a lot of flavor. Oh, the Mix Ignis in 5 packs. What are the mixes going for? I think the mixes are going to see increased value. Ooh, and you get an Exceptional Flood by Mikhail Nagy-Paul. It has some roller lines on it, but it's very common in Alpha that you get roller lines on cards. But that's a good start for you, Andrew M. Yeah, so I'm not into. I don't follow Fab at all. I'm only into Sorcery, and my channel and everything I do only covers Sorcery. But I do like generally stay aware of the TCG industry because I think the market dynamics and business aspects are interesting, and I like to run my mouth constantly about what's going well and what's not, and compare to like approaches that other games have taken since Sorcery is in such stark contrast to that in its approach in many ways, and trying to project or predict with some basis of reason what that might mean for Sorcery's future. All right. The flood looks fantastic in foil, yeah. Con is the day after Halloween. Vegas on Halloween will be really fun. Yeah. I heard that Halloween in Vegas is really wild and amazing. So if you guys can get there, that would be super cool. Unfortunately, I could not get a flight Thursday night. I wanted to go trick-or-treating with the kids. But even aside from that, even though if I said, hey, beat it, nerds, and I just like threw them out on the streets and said, go find your own candy, I couldn't get a flight regardless. So I'm actually coming up Friday morning. And, but, the benefit here is I'm on the East Coast. And, what is it, 3 hours behind in Vegas? So my flight's like in the morning, but I'll be there by like 11 in the morning. So I'll probably be at the venue, after lunch or something. All right. Richard F for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've already hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already hit 2 of the mixes. 2 different ones, no less. So yeah, I'll be there like midday on Friday. And then I'm going to stay till Monday. So we have 3 days of full, wild, unpredictable, chaotic action at Sorcery Con. It's going to be so freaking epic. I'm shaking just thinking about it. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable, guys. Sorcery Con. 10 sorcery artists. And the legendary Dustin Brossard will be there. The Death Dealer himself. A unique mortal and artist of the afterlife. Yesterday was Dustin's birthday. Dustin Brossard, alterist. Painted this one. Amazing. What is that? $1,750 right now. Live for auction ends at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. And then right in time for our double header with Atlas Thorn, The Ruins by Atlas Thorn, and the 9-piece altar by Pietro de Cerro. Ruins! How about it, man? I'm telling you, man. The fate. The coincidental fate. It always happens that way. Look at this. Seagrave Ruins. Atlas Thorn Ruins. Look at that. I don't know if it's ruins in Atlas's version. Nothing is ruined. It's only enhanced. The camera can't even handle it. It's like, what is going on there, Atlas? What is going on with that? So there's the Seagrave Ruins. And then there's the Atlas Thorn Ruins. Unbelievable. Go ahead and take a screenshot before my thumbnail grows longer. Look at that. It's a little Bush League. I could have trimmed it up shorter for this. It's not great. It's a little embarrassing. The Ruins, guys. Absolutely incredible. What a legend. All right, so we got a lot of great, exciting stuff going on here. We'll slid that pack right on the floor. Grapple Shot's decent little card. Boss Troll. The Dromedary. I want a Tower of Babel. I don't know if I could help you there. Arbogast says, love Brossard's previous MTG work. Definitely ahead of the game. Can't wait to see more Sorcery Altars from him. Yeah, he's amazing, man. And his style is so fitting for Sorcery. I would really, really love to see him and Atlas Thorn in Sorcery. I mean, of course, Vivian Calazans is worthy as well. Pietro's doing some interesting throwback stuff, which I think could work for like a Gothic set, honestly. Because he does some more of an interesting kind of like darker concepts, in my opinion. And then you got Andrina Jardim. It's a very different style. I don't know if Eric would ever go with that artistic direction. So it's cool that she does. I worked with her because her style was so radically different than the others. It felt very sorcery-esque to go with a stylistic diversity. So you got Dustin, who's probably the most purist of the old school sorcery style, and he loves Frazetta, so it's kind of makes sense. And then you have Alice Thorne, who's just the most refined, incredible talent ever. Ooh, Sneak Thief. So you hit an elite foil. There it is, Richard. That's probably your hit of the 5 packs. The Sneak Thief Elite. Salvaged it on the last pack for you out of 5. So Andrina. Pietro now is added. Atlas Thorn. Dustin. Who am I forgetting, guys? Who else is doing altars? Vivian Calazans. Amazing crew. Dead King. Agent Paco. Agent Paco live. No less. Saying hello to Dan. The most famous goofball in all of Sorcery. Alright, guys. Well, how many packs we got left? 2, 4, 5, 6. Was there a Steve in this break? Oh, Steve. He wanted 5 and 5. Should I give him 6 and 4? I don't know. He might get upset. Alright, Quang. It's not even his name, really, though. It's almost unfair. So, Quang, you're going to get... looks like you're going to get 2, 4, 6, and then 4 from the new box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I owe you 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 finishes up this box. Maybe it is Quang. Did I fix it? Feels wrong. Is it Quan? It's hard to say, guys. All right, Scorched Earth. I sold that painting ages ago. Real nice one. Don't mess this up, Mike. 6 and 4. Remind me, guys. All of these packs are going to be brutal. Is that right? You think we already hit the bangers of this box? River of Flame is pretty sweet. Sophie would probably say sleeve that up, so I'll do that. Bostral. This guy could hit a curio, man. You don't know. We don't know. That's why Quang's going to get a little taste of the second box. Sony Progressivi. It's time to care. Care about what, dude? What are you talking about, man? Is someone not caring out there? Everybody cares about something. Either gameplay or collecting. You can't care about both. One's good, the other's garbage. From the other's perspective. Apparently. Get character assassination. You don't play the game? Ho! 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 How about that one, Shadowbox? Oh, Shadow Cloud now his name is. Shadow Cloud. Said this guy's about to get some trash. And then he hits the great old one. One of the greatest artworks. An epic, beautiful foil. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're a game player, you absolutely detest the collector. If you're a collector, you absolutely are disgusted that anyone would even play this game. Gross, even. Apparently. That's what I learned on social media. That is the lesson of the day. Look at that. Great old one. Watch out for that clear, baby. Woo! That's a nice one, man. And you still got 4 packs in the next one. Show the back? I don't know, man. This is a family channel. Oh! Good call. Good call. Beautiful. Yeah. Let me see that back, he said. Girl, you look good when you back that back up. That's what he said in chat, guys. I just read what people say. I am Ron Burgundy. Ruins. The Ruins. You know what? I think, did Vivian do a Ruins too? Oh, look at the Ruins. It's always the top one in the pack, isn't it? Did Vivian Calzans do a Ruins? Oh, you got a Titan. Am I still on camera here? Let me see. Do I have a Vivian Ruins? Oh, you know what? All right, hang on. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got a good one from Vivian that I think essentially, look at that guy. I think essentially got a buff as a result of the deck increase. It is going to make certain cards more relevant and good. Back them tentacles up, baby. I hope the Angels and Demons set has more tentacles. Yeah. He loves his Lorecraft stuff. Angel's Egg, non-foil. All right, man. So you got, those are 6 of your 4 packs, or 6 of your 10, 4 to go. You got the great old one. And so Quang's going to start us off with 4 in this new box. So let me put his cards up there. Box up here. X tool right here. Cut this baby open. What time is it? 12:20? All right, we got to get through this in 40 minutes. Because Kevmo might roll over and puddle of saliva might startle him into consciousness. So we got to get out of here before that happens. So we're against the clock here, guys. We're against all odds. Combi Bullen. Topper pack. All right, so Quang. I got to mix these up. All right, we got to be efficient about this, guys. We can't mess around. So it's fun. You got all these packs. It's fun to just grab like a row of packs like that. Feels good. Something about it just feels right. Hits the right spot, guys. Hits you where it counts. There's a really bunch of perverts up in here. Hey, look, this one's upside down. Let's open this pack for him. It's an upside down pack, randomly in the middle. So I'm gonna set that one aside, and we'll open that one first. If I just do like something like this, or I do like a splittity split. Pause. Angels and Demons will be cool. Yep. Confirmed. Think so. Think that is a reasonable projection. A little shuffly. We're doing no wheel. We're just grabbing boxes. We got Quang with the upside down pack. Heading it off. His name's probably not even Quang. But he does have an upside down pack. Hey-oh! And he's got 4 packs to kick off this box. So we got this messy pile here. All right, messy pile over here. Quang box over there. Upside down pack right there. So he's got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Upside down pack on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's other cards over there. So here's his draws so far. Of course, a great old one was the hit. And here we go. I'm going to sue if I go blind, he says. Whoa! Cards are upside down. The sinkhole. Sacrifice sinkhole, destroy a nearby site. Site destruction, guys. So you can, in the new expanded deck list, you're going to want to destroy your own sites, right? Because you're going to fill out the board. You're going to be like, this game sucks. No wonder it died. I need to start killing off my own sites so I could actually play cards out of my hand. So you're going to need to run a bunch of sinkholes now. It's just the facts, guys. Just keeping it real. Sinkhole, that's why it was upside down. Makes perfect sense. Oh! He got a foil here, guys. All right, so it's the first foil of the new box. Oh! Assorted animals. I love those animals, guys. Love these guys. that box over there. What a great artwork by Vasily. You didn't account for that animal, did you? The rat? You always forget about the rat. You got a snake, you got a rat, you got a cat, you got a goat, you got bats. A couple of bats, in fact. What's that little guy right there? Oh, there's a couple frogs down here. And a spider. Did you guys know about the frogs? Look at these frogs. They look a little startled. Couple spiders, maybe a beetle. I think there's, could be, a centipede. All kinds of animals up in here. Assorted animals. Dan knew all about the frogs, he said. I don't know about that. Never heard him talk about the assorted animals. You need, you know what? We need Vasily artist proofs, but they were lost at sea. He doesn't have any. So the company needs to send the man some freaking artist proofs. Come on now. Simon, you watching? Get this guy a set of artist proofs, for God's sake. We need some Vasily artist proofs. So all these artists, the beauty of seeing these artists doing altars and artist proofs is we get to see new art all the time for this long, drawn out 1 year between set releases. But for Vasily, he never received his artist proofs. So sadly, it's been absolute ages since we've seen any Vasily art. And we hope to see a bunch. He's another guy we haven't seen any yet from Arthurian Legends spoilers. But we assume he's in there. And we all hope he is, because he's one of the top dogs, man. He's great. He does such great, unique, interesting artwork. Ancient Dragon. Alright, guys. Quang, you got the Great Old One, unique. The Assorted Animals, elite. Randomly, for some reason, a River of Flame. Non-foil. Not bad. Not too bad at all. A unique and elite. They are extremely rare in alpha. I would buy so many Vasily APs, says Lord of Itza. Yeah, man. I would die for some Vasily APs. The guy is incredible. How'd you guys like that montage I did for the spoiler? You have no idea how long it took me to figure out that freaking montage. I don't do video editing. Steve, dude. He said 5 and 5. I messed it up, man. I'm sorry. I got flustered. I was like, I can't. There were 6 left, and I was like, I don't want to give you 6 and 4. You might be upset. So instead, I completely botched it entirely, and you end up with 10 from the second box. So I apologize, my friend. Let's see how you do. Hopefully we'll make it up to you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Timbo. Timbo noticed, but he didn't speak up, so it's Timbo's fault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Timbo was like, Daddy's dead. Fuck it, what's the difference? Who cares about Steve? Daddy's gone. F Steve. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Absolute savage like the old man there, Timbo. He just withheld information. Could have saved the guy. Could have bailed him out, but he's like, nah. Don't worry about it. Alright, cave trolls. Alright, guys. Come on, Steve. We need good vibes for Steve. Crush the guy. I would do unspeakable things to get my hands on a Vasily AP. I know, man. Go tell Simon to send him some APs. Certainly one of those guys has a set of APs they're just hiding in the closet, not telling anybody. The legend of the slice lives on forever. It's absolutely true. He's only a YouTube search away. Edge of the world. Alright, right now Steve is getting double burned by Scammer Mike at the Collector Arthouse. What a shame. Come on, Steve. Bridge Troll? No Curio? Ooh, the Donnybrook in. I'm going to sleeve that one for you. So maybe we're going to see some Vasily magic since we're talking about Vasily here. That's usually how it happens. You start talking about it, and you kind of will it into existence somehow. All right, Steve. He said, make sure, Mike. Make sure I get a little taste from both boxes. It almost happened there. I did think of you. Ooh, Candlemas. I love the Candlemas artwork. Modesty. And, yeah, I almost made it happen for you there, Steve. It was a simple request. I had a feeling I was going to blow it, actually. I figured there's no way I'm going to get this right. How much is it to get in on the breaks? How much was it, guys? Ooh, 7-leg boots. Unique. All right, we got a foil for you. Evil Presence. Oh, good. It's an exceptional. It'd be better if it was an elite. But the breaks were 44 for Patreon, Collector Arthouse Patreon members, and 47. Is that right? Or was it 46? 46 or 47 for non-Patreon? In the end, I'm not sure it mattered because I think I gave priority to Patreon and I think they bought all of it. 2 boxes worth, like super quick. So yeah, what I do, man, is I announce it in Collector Arthouse Discord and Collector Arthouse Patreon, but I post it as a public post. So even if you follow Collector, you can follow Collector Arthouse Patreon as a free member tier, and you'll get certain announcements that I do more broadly, but you won't get the benefits. So it'd be a higher price for the breaks, and you wouldn't get like priority exclusive access to certain things like embellished prints and stuff. Great artwork by Asi Haikala. Recall. All right, so Steve's getting a couple foils now. So yeah, I'm probably going to do. This is like the second and third box of this current case. So we'll definitely do the rest of this case. I think what I'll do maybe later tonight or something, I'll open up the orders for the next break, and we'll do 1 or 2 boxes again. And because I like to do a live event like almost every weekend if I can. It's a lot of fun. It's a way to make content without doing. I'm really not into doing recordings. I like doing impromptu lives. So it's a way to fit in a live and also showcase some great art. You know, we saw some awesome artist proofs today. Or no, not artist proofs. We saw some great altars, and we saw 2 new original paintings. The Wyvern from Arthurian Legends, and earlier I showed the Siege Giant. So if you guys joined late here and you want to see the Giant original painting, and maybe I'll grab the Wyvern again too if you remind me, because I showed it on like a small cam. So I'll give you a better look at it if you guys want to see the Wyvern. The Wyvern is a large painting, and it's framed, pre-framed already. The Siege Giant is not framed, which also has its benefits. Beautiful frame on the Wyvern, but the Giant is unframed, so that gives you creative license to frame it in your own vision. And it's cool. You could do it with a mat in a frame, or you could do it. Oh man, Steve, he just did pretty mediocre on the 10 packs. Man, look at that. Well, you got the Donnybrook. You got 2 exceptional foils in 10 packs, huh? It's not terrible. But yeah, you frame it up. You could do it with matting or without. Go frame right to the edge. Oftentimes that looks great. This is on hardboard as well. So sometimes it works well with that material type to just go to the edge. But you can really do whatever you want. You could frame it either way, matting or no matting. It's kind of a moot point because I'm poor at the moment. After all that, he's too poor to participate. There you go. There's the Giant. Used to be called Toss in pre-alpha era. So this was one that was commissioned a long while back. And now it's coming out in Arthurian Legends. So that's a fun one. All right, guys. Dan G. I saw Dan on earlier. He's got 14. 1, 2, 3. See what I'm doing here, Dan? See? I'm pulling them from different spots so you can see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so put those packs aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it should mean 11. Shadow Cloud's going last. It's been here the whole time. 11 for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did not mess it up. We got 11 packs for Shadow Cloud. All right, but first Dan G for 14. 2 Fluent. Yeah, I ended up, so that was the original source. He's the original person that got it from Truett in Baltimore, but now it's going to be up for resale. Yeah, so Truett actually revealed that at the Baltimore event. Yeah, and you were there, Lord of Itza. So that was a fun moment. Truett talked about, there's probably a video out there. Yeah, it was probably a Chase feature, right? I'll have to go dig that up. I think Chase did a little segment talking about the background of the giant. I think it was actually, Truett said that might have been the first painting he ever did for Sorcery. Or one of the very first. So, ooh, the Gnome Hollows. Yep, that is safely in its new owner's hands. Man, guys, I've sold like probably getting close to, 55, 60 paintings now. Since I started Collector Arthouse. So it's a lot of paintings sold. Orders of magnitude more artist proofs. Altar's probably creeping up now too, with so much new original art out in the world now, spread wide and far. It's a lot of fun. I don't know why I focused on that. All right, the ogre goons. That's one of the more fun, flavorful cards and artworks. Hey, look at that, double goons. Just to confirm. Too fluent. It caught my eye there as a notification he's talking in Discord instead of watching my live event here. He's talking in my own Discord instead of watching the live. Let's see some sparkle, says Dan. All right, Dan. There's your first sparkle. Goonies. Shadow Cloud is shattered nerves waiting to be the last 11 packs of the 2-box event. Warp Spasm. A unique magic of hyper-violence. That deserves a sleeve. All right, so you get the Beast of Burden for your second foil. That's an ordinary foil. This is a great artwork by Lindsay. I love the desert sand mist coming up. The Bosk Troll. It's not a curio, though. All right, so we got the troll. Second foil. Someone tagged me in Discord while I was live. The disrespect. Who tagged me over here? It's freaking too fluent. Finally, they are listening. Rather, Eric gave context to the change that makes people nervous that he's removing competitiveness. I don't even know. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't even know what I was talking about. I relate most with the Beast of Burden. You relate as a Beast of Burden? Who are you burdening? Court Jester. At one time, this painting here was the record high sale in Sorcery at 12,500. But there's been a few that have beaten that now at this point. So, Sorcery paintings, guys, they're extremely valuable. There's a lot of demand for them. And we're going to have the Giants coming to market, and maybe the Wyvern. You guys can make an offer on either of those before they go to auction. I'm not going to auction the Giant this week. Oh! So in both boxes, we had one from the A9, the Mixed Terra. That's pretty sweet. 2 Truett paintings. You don't see Truett paintings very often come to market. Very rare. I don't know that it actually has at all. Did I ever sell a Truett painting? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a first of its kind. And then I think I'll be working with Truett to offer his Arthurian Legends paintings. And many of the other artists for that matter. So make sure you join the Collector Arthouse Patreon for announcements. My Discord. Collector Arthouse Discord. So in the, what do you call it there? The show notes or, you know, the notes below the video, there's a link tree thing. And it has a link to all of my social media platforms and also the bearish acrylic case discount code, Arthouse5, to get 5% off. Ooh, the Pendulum of Peril. And then if you join the Collector Arthouse Patreon, I have an exclusive code for 10% off. And that's the best code you can, that's the best discount you can get from anybody with Bearish. I have a special arrangement with Bearish acrylic case makers for their protective cases. And these guys are going to have cases available for Arthurian Legends right out of the gate. They might be the only company to do so. Certainly the fitted. Oh, there's something special coming with Magellan Globe, guys. I don't know when. Maybe in a few weeks. But let me tell you, it's pretty freaking epic. Yeah, I need to put this in the top loader. So, Bearish, guys. They're the best. They're going to have Arthurian Legends booster box cases. They're going to have a booth at Sorcery Con. But I think... oh, did I? Oh, I did offer. Yeah, I offered 2 of Truitt's non-sorcery paintings. That is true. Just never his actual sorcery paintings. Replication's a great artwork. Yeah, so it's the first chance at a Truitt sorcery painting. The Giant actually never made it out to the public because as soon as it was revealed, it was purchased at the Baltimore Sorcery Spring Social event in person on the spot. He revealed it, and then like within minutes, it was just sold. It was bought right at the event. Pretty hilarious. But now a second opportunity for that to come to market. Either if someone wants to make a private offer, or if we can't reach a deal, we'll just go to auction. Looking forward to meet the Bearish guys. Yeah, they're really nice guys. Really passionate about what they do. They make a great product, and they're just very genuine, sincere, high integrity guys, really. Tufted turtles. People love these turtles for some reason. And they're a pain in the ass in the game. Ordinary turtles, or no, ordinary beasts with plated pelt. The first time tufted turtles would take damage each turn, prevent that damage. So you got to pop them twice, or else they ain't going nowhere. You got to get through the turtle shell. You know? It's a shame there's fun and flavor in this game. I was looking for a very dry, hyper-competitive game that could compete with Flesh and Blood and sell boxes at $50 a pop. But, you know, I guess we're going to have to settle for something different. I don't know. I don't know, guys. All right. Would have loved to see boxes at 50. Hyper-competitive action. But we're just going to have fun instead. A lot of people hate fun. A lot of fun haters out there. Why do I get the feeling there will be a gold gilded Excalibur by Elvira Shakarova? Is that the theory on that one? Ooh, Cloud City. A unique sight aloft and ever fleeting. God, such a good artwork. So nice. All right, this is your last pack, Dan. I think you did okay. It wasn't like a wild Grand Slam home run, but you did pretty decent. I mean, I don't really count the non-foils. You probably did fine on non-foils, but so you had the Cloud City, when you get an A9, then I count it. But you got the Warp Spasm is cool. So and I'll put that down, it's not a foil. You got 3 foils, the Tufted Turtles, the Beast of Burden, the Ogre Goons. But you did get the A9 Mixed Terra, which is pretty great. And you got some unique some nice uniques and elites in the non-foils. Solid. I'd call it solid. All right, so that was Dan G. And now, to close it out, we have Shadowbox. What did I call you earlier? Shadowbox? Shadowbox for 11. All right, congrats, Dan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He needs a benzo. We're looking for a benzo. A sketch Peastone Curio would be hot. That's true. Oh, Cloud City's one you're missing? Nice. All right, it's perfect. Going for a non-foil alpha set? Look at that, guys. Second time this happened. First pack for the guy. He gets a mixed Terra. So we drew, what, 3 mixed Terras today? And 4? Was it 4 overall mixed cards? Unbelievable. Making it rain. Mixes. A9s. So it makes me wonder, what are we, 3? I said this is the 3rd box in this case. We got 3 more boxes to go in this case. Well, so what do we often find in cases? Is there any trend to cases that have a bunch of mixes in them? I don't know. Cold Foil Heroes can never be bothered to join my lives. He'd be the guy that would know. So, come on, Cold. I see him on Louis streams and shit like that, but he can't be bothered with Collector Arthouse. Someone's got to call that guy out. Get in here and drop some knowledge on pull rate trends. Wayfaring Pilgrim. All right, so you got an exceptional foil. The Azerage. All right, so far so good. You got a mix, and then you get an exceptional foil. Not too shabby. There's, yeah, I don't know. Like, other, like, Kevmo sometimes joins. Sophie often joins. It's like a lot of the, personalities in Sorcery, content creators or otherwise. Josh from Sorcery Gamblers Club, he's sometimes up in here. A lot of them never participate in my stuff. I don't know. Maybe they don't like me or something. But you never see them. They're doing their own thing. I don't know what they're doing. All right, Clamor of Harpies. So that was one of the staples we saw in the 9-piece altar set. So you're 3 for 3, dude. 3 packs, 2 foils, and an A9. Go Bills, baby. Let's go Bills. 14 minutes till Bills time. I'm excited. I'm freaking fired up, actually. You just got me real excited. My energy level just, I was fading there. I was getting tired and hungry. But he said go Bills. I needed the gold Bills. I got the gold Bills. All right. Self-same. Simulacrum. I'll sleep it for you. Fine. Fine. Go Bills. Hey, Cave Trolls. Nothing. Nothing. So run-of-the-mill troll. Let's go Bills, baby. Let's go Bills. Nice. Love the Harpies. Yeah. Francesca's great, man. Just go into that small... Look at another Ruins. The Ruins are everywhere. It's like the game of Sorcery. Ruined. Ruined by the increased deck size. Hey, Boss Troll. Trolled with the increased deck size, in fact. Go Bengals, he says. We got some drama up in here now. We got Ocho Cinco. Now it's all starting to make sense. You need to change that 3 to a 5, amigo. Look at that. Great old one, unique. Ocho Treso. Apparently. Dan's not happy. Since KC's coming to town. With old man Travis Kelce. What did he have? Half a touch in that game? Candlemass Monks. I don't know. I'm an old man. I blacked out at halftime. I woke up at midnight, though. Since I never sleep more than 2-hour shift. Never, guys. The change will be good for the game. Let's give it a chance. Yeah, I agree. I'm just busting balls. Eric's an assassin now, let's be honest. Troll Assassin. Alright. Drums of Doom. Grapple Shot. Trolls everywhere. Not the trolls we're looking for. That's their goal every year. Beat the Chiefs and celebrate like they won the Super Bowl. All kinds of trash talk up in here. Dan with his high school yearbook picture. Looking all fresh. With his avatar. Trying to fool people into thinking he doesn't get the senior citizen discount at SorceryCon events. Alright. I hated when Chad Johnson changed his last name, since I am stuck with my last name. Never stuck, man. It's just a minor legality. You could always get that adjusted. No big deal. Alright. Squirming Mass. Nice. Elise Beast. Wriggle and Wraith. All right, guys. So we got one pack left. But in these two we are so freaking due, let me tell you. Because in these two boxes, we got one unique, the great old one. We got only like a few elites, not even a lot of elites. We got several exceptionals. So I think we're due in the last three boxes of this case. The first three boxes were solid. I mean, we got a lot of mixes. I think we got pretty strong uniques and elites in the foils. And we got a lot of good like non-foil uniques and elites. I remember in the first box we got the Mirror Realm unique. So we've done like pretty solid overall. I'd say definitely solid. I don't know if it's above average or average. But maybe in the last three boxes. And there's a... You guys lose... Oh, okay. It's a scammer moment there for a minute. You guys can see that scam action? We went dark on the last pack. Oh, I'm losing it. There was a scammer moment where I switched everything. Am I still live? Or did it just fade for a minute? Is the stream gone? Or are we still good? I was just trying to scam real quick. Shadow Cloud. You know what you got, Shadow. Oh, we're live. All right. So I didn't scam. Good enough. All right. So Squirming Mass was your foil. Clamor of Harpies. Wayfaring Pilgrim. And the Mix Ignis. So you got one exceptional, one elite, two exceptionals, and the non-foil mix, and for whatever reason, a random elite that I sleeved up. Oh, you can see me, sadly. I'm creating a culture of chops busting up in here. That's what happens when you grow up in upstate New York as a Bills fan. You're very damaged psychologically. You know? There's no amount of therapy. Not that I do it, but even if I did do it, I don't think there's any fixing the damage that has been done. All right, Dan. Look, with 9 minutes to spare, we are going to watch some opening Sunday football. After we have one more look, I said I'd give you another look at the Giant. So I guess just DM me if you guys are interested in this painting, if you want to make an offer on it. I'll do silent offers through this week, through Sunday, next Sunday. And then next Sunday night, we'll launch this one for auction if it doesn't sell before then. And then, I don't know. I got to think about the Wyvern. I don't know if I want to give up the Wyvern. Let's grab the Wyvern really quick. All right. This guy's big. Heavy. It's a big, heavy frame. All right, hang on. See the Wyvern? This one's big, guys. It's pretty epic. It's really nicely done by Truitt. Hang on. See that there? That is pretty sick. Huge dragon. We got some glare. Is that better? Look at that. Is that better? Trying to mitigate the glare. It's not Gadu big. Nothing is Gadu big. Gadu makes everybody feel small. But it is big. It's a nice piece. It's the Wyvern. It's from Arthurian Legends, the Wyvern. Alright, so we got that. And then, we got this guy. You just toss the pudge across the round, no big deal. See that? See that? Where should I line it up? I don't know, man. It's getting white out. I got too much lighting here. Let's try one of these. Oh! Creakiness. Alright, so we got that. I don't know. If you guys want to make an offer on the Wyvern, fine. But this is the one that I want to sell because it's I think that's going to be a really good Arthurian Legends card. The Wyvern, I like the Wyvern a lot. I don't know if I'm going to sell the Wyvern or not, but I'll listen to offers. Let me do one of these. Stop looking at my chest. This is going to come tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Got that bad boy. This ends tonight at 8. This is just one of the best curios of all time. Not for sale. This is the 9-piece. So I'll get some good pictures up of this. It's going to be a 48-hour auction going at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. So this will kick off tonight. 48 hours. This will kick off tonight. Oh, and there's a sketch that matches this, I think. I got to check. I think usually the Alice Thorne altars come with a sketch. And then this one ends tonight. So 24 hours Sunday to Monday. Whoop! And 48 hours for the 9-piece. The 9-piece is going to be interesting. The guy took 5 days to paint that. 5 days. All right, guys. We got to go watch some football. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Please check out the Collector Arthouse Patreon. And join the Sorcery community group, Collector Arthouse Discord, Linktree in the notes at the bottom of the video. Have a great day, everybody. And I'll open up another break for next weekend. If you guys want to get in, you can find the announcement on Collector Arthouse Discord, Collector Arthouse Facebook group, and the Patreon. All right? All right, take care, everybody. Have a good one. See ya.